Guys, Wolfgang here. We're going to be rebuilding this QAV210, my QAV210. Um, I don't know if I'm going to finish any of the carbon. I don't think it needs it. It really doesn't. So basically the plan is to just reinforce it a little. It had a bit of a crash. Reflash Betaflight, the newest version, put multi-shot on these little V28 Pros. And then, yeah, get it going again. So right now, it does random shit, and I don't know why, so I'm going to have some fun configuring all this, flashing it, and of course that's all going to be streamed. Right now it's just going to be tearing it down. I'm downloading Clean Flight, the newest version of Clean Flight at least. Okay, cool, it's already up to date. Now let's grab the latest release of Betaflight. Grab the pre-release. I want the pre-release or 2.7.1. Many code cleanups. Okay, so just grab X-rays. Files and documents, save. Betaflight, X-rays. Cool. Betaflight. Yeah, heli. Sweet. Automobile heli suite. It's the most recent one. Download. Save that. And multi-shot. VLE. LV20 and Pro. Multi-shot. And go. Come on, your multi-shot. Make me go to the first damn page. Is this 14.5 or? Extract all that. While that's happening, sorry it's taking a while. We can start pulling props off of this airframe. If I had more money, I would buy new motors for this while I'm in Orlando. Get some T-motor F40s, but for now, Jesus. These really are fine. So, just get this done. Then we'll probably hotly sweet. It's 14.6. So this is an adventure. I've never put multi-shot on anything. We'll see how it goes. But there's the main reason for tearing this apart is my video transmitter cable came off the 5-volt pad on this PDB. I have multiple things hooked up, so I've got to go fix that. And I'm thinking I'm just going to use the 5-volt out off the Lux to power my VTX, which doesn't sound like the best of ideas, but at the same time it doesn't necessarily sound like the worst of ideas. So we'll see. We will definitely see. Interface, so labs, letter. Okay, that's that. And then we want crazy start. We want Play Pro. Download. Documents. Alright, so that's that. Now we gotta pull this off. Figure out how we're soldering everything. Which is going to be entertaining, to say the least. And I have to wake up my girlfriend in like 5 minutes. 2 minutes. 5 minutes. That would have been 20, would be 12:10, so 12:20. Need to wake her ass up. But that's besides the point. Point is, I've got a quad to repair. And annoyingly, no time to repair it. Like at all. It's pretty shitty. Okay, so that comes off. That. All that comes off. Check the tightness on this. Cool, cool, cool. Cool beans. So that's that. That came off, obviously. Is there a 5-volt pad on the bottom? Maybe. So I know there's a 5-volt pad for S-Bus. For S-Bus, but I don't know if there's a 5-volt pad just spare on the bottom of the Lux. But we can go on this journey together and find out. Let me... zoom in a little on this. Camera control. Well, that looks horrible. Oh well. So I know right here there's a 5-volt output, but I don't know if there's anything on the bottom of the Lux. Fuck, I'm just gonna unsolder it. While that's happening, I'm gonna glue this again. because bitches always be cray. The screw isn't actually in all the way. Alright, so this will go off to the side and dry some. Just crack the casing a little. So I'm going to go ahead and desolder all these pins and just set the lux aside for a second. Always make sure you have a nice clean soldering tip. Tiny bit of solder on it. And just go ahead and desolder these. Nice and easy like. Nice quick pad heat. And then pull the wire off so that the pad doesn't end up getting damaged. I'm going to resolder this entire lux, clean it up, make sure everything's still attached right, all that good stuff. I'm going to check out the stuff on the bottom as well. Oh God, come on. I believe. Ha! There's a 5-volt. Oh, cool. So, I'm going to go ahead and flip this over real quick. And we're going to go ahead and make the pad connection for the 5-volt in the ground. Okay. That's that solder joint. And this is going to get rubbing alcohol cleaned as per the norm for all of my shit. Just because I like having nice clean components. This really sucks to do without pliers. Oh well. Okay. Oh, there's a 5-volt on the top as well. So yeah, the plan right now is to mount this correctly, for one. For two, to mount this right on it. Come on. There we go. So those aren't going anywhere. Draw my standoffs from nice and tight one here. So a loose standoff could mess up the entire thing. Let's get this to refocus. Okay. Not much better, but I'll take what I can get. That's joints okay. Okay, so make sure all these standoffs are nice and tight. Okay. Put the locks down in a way where it's easy enough to work on. And go ahead and mount these. Five volt. And ground. So it is facing the wrong way. Okay. So what I just did was face things the wrong goddamn direction. Good job, Andrew. Great job. Sure, I like to do the best work. If you couldn't tell. Why am I going for 5 volt? I need 12 volt. Well, actually, I can run it off battery current, but I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I could, but I'm not going to. I'd love to, don't get me wrong, because battery current's awesome and all, but I'd rather just do this way. Okay, so that shit isn't going anywhere now. Awesome, so that's that taken care of. So everything that needs to go on the bottom taken care of, which means this can go ahead and mount forwards. So we'll mount it and then we'll retin everything. And we'll go into clean flight, put the newest version of beta flight on it. Solder all these ESCs back. Put multi-shot firmware on them. I'm going to redo all these pads though. And go through with some rubbing alcohol and then clean that off. But until then, all I gotta do is put nuts on where the standoffs are. Make sure the Lux doesn't move. Some people like to Loctite these. I agree that it would be smart, but at the same time, if you like finger tight's fine. But yeah, so right now I've been having an issue with my Lux. Sad face, because I love this flight controller. Where it, well, it'll randomly do a roll or a flip or something. Well, just sitting there. Which is just bloody fantastic, let me tell you. But, c'est la vie. Nice clean tip. Be flowing all of these pads. because it's always nice to have fresh solder. Actually, some of these pads don't even need the solder that's on them. Where's that solder wick? There it is. So for those pads that don't need to be soldered, we're just going to take all the solder off. Like that. All the solder off. Make it look all nice and even. There we go. Now it looks a lot better. Cool, so now we're just going to go ahead and start resoldering ESCs. Ground wire first, then signal, ground, signal. I've done a little bit of soldering in my lifetime. Oh, nope, just as I say that I've done a little bit of soldering, I bridged two pads that should never bridge. That'd be a lesson though. As soon as you say you know what you're doing, you inevitably don't. It only happens as soon as you talk smack. There it is. That's that part. Then we get these, so we take ground. We go to ground. It's right there. Before we do that, actually, we just blow a little more solder onto this pad, then clean them all off. There we go. Turn that off, and we will grab this. Pretty much instantly have a much prettier, much cleaner, less flux covered flight controller. Which is always good. Then we'll put the rest rest back in the bottle to the best of our abilities. Clean that off. And that's done. That's a lot better looking. Okay. Now that that's done, we'll go back through and get all this done. Not up to heat yet. Okay, now the 5 volts for the receiver. And the signal cable that's super messy. Jank as shit. Just a mess in every measurable way. Nothing's bridged, everything's connected. That's how you resolder that. Get your video transmitter hooked up again. Something like that. So before we do anything else, I'm going to go ahead and put the newest version of Betaflight on. It means opening that. Opening clean flight. Going over to the firmware flasher. Let's open the firmware flasher. We go with load firmware logo. Over to our documents. Betaflight 2.8.1. Plug in our lux. Make sure it's not trying to do stupid things like my computer's trying to do. And full chip erase flash firmware. Oh, we let the device install. Great job, Lumineer. Pro play. While that's happening, I'm going to go over here. There it is. Cool. God, this is taking forever. I've used this computer to work with Lux before. Which port was it on? Which port was it on? Speed device not recognized. Make me go over to my other computer. Okay, well, all this setup's happening on my other computer. So, I guess I'll be back. Shit, man. Yep. Fuck that. I'll be back. I'm gonna stop the stream here. There might be a part 2. Might not, but if you were watching, thanks for watching. Like the video if you liked it. Dislike it if you disliked it. Don't forget to share and subscribe. But, yeah, guys. Sorry that my laptop's stupid and doesn't run clean flight or install the drivers for my goddamn Lux. I'm gonna go over to my desktop and get everything done. So thanks again, guys, for watching. You guys are awesome. Stay awesome. And thanks for your support.